Oh, hey, hello, this is Eric Merritt at DAZ 3D. In this video, we're going to talk about the shaping editor. I was just having so much fun doing it, I forgot I needed to start recording. Shaping is one of the funnest things you can do in 3D, I think. If somebody's set up morphs really well, if the artist has gone in there and done some interesting things, then of course you can have a blast with reshaping stuff. So let's go over some of the basics. Morphs are what we're dialing up here as a morph, and that's just an alternate location for a set of vertices. So um, if somebody wants to, let's just go in and let's dig in here and we'll step back out and show you what I'm doing. Let's go focus on the head. Alright, let's dial this up. There's a cool alien humanoid morph. So the artist has taken the vertices of the nose and the ears and done some pretty extreme stuff with them and collapsed them in on themselves. Now we can go in and look at the wireframe mode here and see what happens when we dial that up. Now look at those ears. This is really cool. So they just kind of grow right out of there. So anytime an artist comes in and does this alternate location for a set of vertices, then we call that a morph, and the artist says, hey, you know what? To make this easy to find for any average user like myself, then what you're going to want to do is put them on the location that those vertices move. So, for instance, I found that on the head. This alien humanoid made sense that I would find it on the head because that's what it affected. If I select on the full body by double-clicking, then I see all the stuff that is a full body morph. So I can go in and see the male, and I can start out or go back to where I started out, playing with these full body morphs, which are really fun to do. So anyway, let's dial up the Eric morph. Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, wait a minute. This might be a little more accurate to me, but the morphs are just going to be fun. So let's talk about how you find them on the figure. In the Gen 5 stuff, this Genesis figure, what we've got is a thing called regions, and to go along with regions, we have a tool called Region Navigator. Now, you might generally be using the universal tool for other processes, other things you're going to do inside of Studio, but when you're in shaping, you've got to select this tool. It just finds these morphs on the Genesis figure so well, and let me just explain that. Right now, we've got this outline, this yellowish outline around the figure, and that's indicating that the actor region is selected. You'll see it over here, it says actor. You'll see here it says actor. And of course, when we rolled over it initially, it will say actor as well. So that you get lots of indicators on what region you're on. Now, as soon as you're inside of this actor region, you get these other little regions that highlight. So watch again, just one region highlights, then I click, and then I get the actor region is split up into 3 different regions: the head, the upper body, and the lower body. Now, if I select the head, I've got other things that are highlighting again. And if you hold your mouse over it, it'll usually tell you, like there says face. So there's the face region. If I click on that, then I've got some more regions that highlight them in that. So you can see how they're nested. And to get the full list of that nesting, you can just look over here and you can select any of them directly from there. So I want to select the ears, boom. You'll notice the ears are now selected and you see that nice highlight or the nice outlining to indicate that they've been selected. Alright, so we've got this hierarchy of stuff, and if I dial these up here, you'll notice right up here the morphs that are in those regions show up as I change, right? Actor, ears, head, ears. And when I select on something like the hand, it's going to show me the next level of the hierarchy that's available for the next click. So I'm rolling over the hand, but I'm actually going to select the upper body. Now I can jump right to the hand here, right? Or we've got another option. I can right click on the portion or on the exact place I want to find the morphs, like on the feet, and then you can select the feet from there. So different ways you can select them. So one from here, right? If I want to select the hands, I can select them there. From here, I can go and dial up any part of that hierarchy that I've selected, and of course, the one I just showed you, which is right click on the body part and select it there. Okay, so that's regions and region navigator and morphs. So feet thick is the one that dials up there. That's kind of fun, big thick feet. Let me right click there and select hands. We've got hands thick, and now we've got somebody that's a little more like a hobbit. Um, Now there's some awesome morphs out there. You've got Morphs Plus Plus and other packs out there that have um, incredible sets of morphs that give you a broad range of shapes that you can dial up on the Genesis figure. One of my favorites is Creature Creator, and you've got just some really fun heads and bodies and stuff that you can dial up with that. Um, okay, let me show you some other cool things that you may have already learned through experimenting with the interface. But you've got this currently used. Let's dial up right here. Let's dial up a couple of these. Let's dial up the lats volume. And let's dial in that belly button enable there. Now, if you start dialing up a bunch of morphs, now we've got some on the feet and the hands and some on the torso. You can go and find the ones you've used. You may not, depending on how the defaults were set up on these sliders, you may not easily be able to see what's been used or not. And you have to go to every region and see what's been dialed up to do that as well. There's a couple ways to reset your morphs. And first of all, let's go in here and let's look at the currently used. So out of these 4 that are available on that region, we click on currently used, we see that 2 of them are used. Now we can alt-click anywhere on this slider here and it'll reset that one, or you can go and click this little, excuse me, get that out of the way. Click this little gear and hit reset, and you'll get that morph dialed off. Now we go back to all and back to currently used again, and there's none that are currently used in this region. Now this is per region. So if I select the feet, there is one that's currently used. So you've got to remember that. Every region has its own currently used list. Now if I wanted to zero out the hands and the feet and everything else that I may have dialed up, you can go and hit this button right here, and it's restore morphs to memorized settings. So all the default settings of all those morphs will be dialed back up, and boom, you see the hands and the feet and everything gets reset. So if you get really crazy on your shaping, that's an easy way to reset and start again. Other thing I want to show you is that the same functionality in all the other in all the other areas of the UI, you have this filtering effect right up here, and so if we type NA, we get just the navel that shows up. Okay, pretty common stuff, but I thought I'd mention it. Let's now talk about saving out a character preset. So I'm going to double click to select my actor, the full actor, and we've got all these morphs when you click on all. And I'm going to mix a couple of them. I'm going to take the basic female and dial her up. Let's go all the way. And then let's take heavy and dial her up, and we'll make a heavy woman. And I want to save this out as a character preset. And what that character preset is going to do, here, let's go over to surfaces, and let's change the material too so I can show you this. So I'm going to save out this character preset. I'm going to click right here, and we are going to record all as far as the pose, which includes all the morphs and everything else that we've dialed up. And on the materials, we're going to record all, and we're going to hit accept. And it's going to give us a default suggested place to put it, which is in my library presets characters, and I like that location. So I'm going to type heavy woman and save it right here. And now let's go to presets, back over to shaping and presets, and we'll see that that image shows up there, and I've got a preset. So let's show you how that preset is going to be applied. Let's go back and let's zero this out. I'm going to go back to surfaces, change it back to our blue wetsuit there, go back to shaping presets, and we'll dial that on. And every aspect of that, the materials and the morphs, get dialed back on. So if you ever have a character that you want to save out, that's an easy way to do it, and then dial it back in with that preset. That's it for the shaping tab. Hope you enjoy, and we will talk to you later. Bye.